What is Gucci? So today, we're going to be baking some chocolate chip cookies. Some nice, warm, melty, yummy, homemade chocolate chip cookies by the old Erica. I need to stop. Okay, so what we're gonna need 2 sticks of butter. That's a lot of butter if you ask me. Sugar, flour, huevos. That's eggs in Spanish. I don't know where the normal salt is, so we got some salt in the salt shaker. Whoopee! Alright, we're gonna need some vanilla. If I can find the vanilla. ¿Dónde está el vanilla? Well, I got some baking soda. That's a brand new box. We don't need that. I got some baking soda. We're gonna need that. I just can't find the vanilla, and that's literally all That's all I need. That's literally all I need. Those are the spices, so I'm gonna assume it's not in there. Stand by while I find the vanilla. Alright, a long 5.5 years later, I didn't find vanilla extract, but I found a pure almond extract, and I googled it, if I could replace it, and it says to use a half a tablespoon of it. I guess we'll see. So we're going to be using that in place of the, in place of vanilla.
Fun fact. My mom actually found a whole thing of brand new, may I add, a whole thing of vanilla when she got home.
So, oh boy, I need a bowl. I have a bowl. I'm gonna melt the butter. Okay, so we got 1 stick. We're gonna let that melt. Let's see, I'm gonna put that in. Let's start with a good 30 seconds so we don't burn down the house. Oh, it's sizzling. Alright, so I'm gonna start. That wasn't near enough. We're gonna put it in for a good minute. Don't know if that's safe, but we're gonna do it. We need. What is this? That's a half a cup, so we need a half a cup of sugar. Perfect! I'm gonna add this 1 stick of butter in, and then we need the other stick of butter, so I'm gonna melt that real quick. We need a half a cup of brown sugar. I don't know what any of your stuff is. So we're gonna call that a half a cup of brown sugar. Put that in there. Call it good, throw it back in. We got another stick of butter. Yum. Woo. Ooh, wasn't melted out of the way. What do we need next? We need 2 eggs. Dos huevos. Uno. Dos. Mamma mia, pizzeria. Normally when I get to like this point, when it's like just the eggs and the sugar, brown sugar, butter, all that, I'm gonna get, does she have a whisk? Perfect! I'm gonna get a little whisk, and I'm gonna mix it up to kind of get that kind of in its own little form. The eggs will go. So I think that's good enough for now. Kind of looks like gravy. Okay, so next, since we have that, we're gonna get just, where are the tablespoons? So I'm just gonna get this, it's equivalent to a tablespoon, it's literally a tablespoon. So we're gonna get a tablespoon of baking soda. Got a tablespoon of baking soda. We're gonna need a tablespoon of salt. And I found a little thingy in here for salt, so I don't have to use the salt shaker. It's not even open. Push. That's not working out. We're not going to use that. I'm going to do this over the sink so I don't spill. That's a lot of salt. Boom. Salt. We need a tablespoon of vanilla. So I have the pure almond extract. So it says, I Googled it to like if you can replace it with the vanilla extract. And it says you can just to use like a half a tablespoon. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually...
It was at this moment that she knew she f***ed up.
We gotta start over. Your girl f***ed up! Okay, so it turns out we need teaspoons, not tablespoons. So I need a teaspoon instead of a tablespoon. Alright, let's start over. We need the sugar again. We have half a cup of sugar. Gucci gang, we got one thing down, right? Get the brown sugar again. Oh, okay, we got a half a cup of brown sugar. Okay, we're gonna call that good. We got 1 stick of butter. Now for the other stick of butter. So let's try this again. Teaspoon. All right, so we have a teaspoon of baking soda. Not a tablespoon this time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a teaspoon. Put the second stick of butter in. We have a teaspoon of salt we need, so I need to take that back out. We have a teaspoon of vanilla, but since we have that is teaspoon, right? Yes, okay. And so since we have a teaspoon of vanilla, but we have the pure almond extract to replace it, they said to do a half. So, oh, that's a lot. I'm gonna call that good because we don't want a lot of almond flavor in it. Okay, so since we have all that in, once like we kind of have just like the little stuff before we put the flour in, I like to mix it all up just so it kind of gets like more of the liquid base, I guess, kind of. We need 2 cups of flour, and yes, it is 2 cups of flour. I read it right this time, so we have a half. 1 cup. 2 cups. It gets tough. So once you have this all like nice and stirred up here, we're gonna need 1.5 cups of some chocolate chips. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Best part of it. Wow. That's good. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna stick this in the fridge for probably about half an hour. Alright, you guys, so it's been about like a half an hour. The cookie dough's doing good. It's a little... It's all set to put on a pan, so we just need to get a pan out. The oven is ready. Nice and heated. You want to heat the oven to about 275, it said. So you just want to get a good pan out. You want to get some... Yes. You want to get some tin foil to put it on. Like a little small ball. Boom. Gucci gang. once you have them all like on here, I have probably about 4 rows of 3 going on. It says to put them in for about 12 to 15 minutes, so I'm going to start out with 12 minutes and see how they turn out. Alright, so I'm going to put them in for 12 minutes to see how those start out. If they need any longer, then you just go from there. So, So 12 minutes was perfect. The cookies are all done. So that was baking with me. It was a good time, right? You saw me up making teaspoons into tablespoons, but it all ended well. It tastes amazing. I ate the remaining cookie dough, so I know the cookies are going to be good. So if you enjoyed this week's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and press that subscribe button if you have not yet done so, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a post. That's honestly all I got for you. I'll see you guys next week. Live in the now.